all for being here for our November PTC meeting. We do have a guest tonight. Miss Catherine Guillory is our ELA specialist for the parish, and so she's here to speak to us at the end of the meeting to go over some ELA curriculum questions that we had submitted. We'll go ahead and start with the approval of minutes from last meetings. I do want to point out that at our last meeting, it was requested of us that we begin to include any of the discussions that we have, that we generally have at the end of our meeting, which is considered the administration or school-wide question and answer. The board and I met, the rest of the board and I met, and we discussed that, and because it is not technically PTC business, we don't feel that it's really necessary to put that in our minutes. So we're just not going to add that. But as a compromise, we do have our Facebook Live going throughout the whole meeting, so you can always reference that back. And in addition to that, we're going to start uploading them to, if I can figure out how, I'm going to work on that, uploading it to our YouTube channel and then posting it to our website. So it's there for anyone to reference at any time, but it just won't be added to our minutes. So I guess I just need a motion to accept the minutes from our October meeting.
Move to accept.
Okay, can I get a second? Tim, thank you. Okay, so our minutes have been accepted. I'll go ahead and turn it over to Adele for our treasurer's report this month.
Hi everybody. Currently our PTC general account balance is $22,457.03. Our PTC membership account is at $5,394. Our popcorn account is at $6,044.67. Symposium t-shirts are at $1,068.96. At this point, very few of the grade level allocations have been spent. I know some of you guys are planning to submit some this evening, so that's great. If all the teachers could get together and try to get those in, we'd like to do it before Christmas if possible, to make sure that everybody can get what they need for the school year. We're also gonna be, well, no, that's later. So that's really it.
Okay, so moving on to some old business. Again, at our last meeting, we proposed some changes and revisions to our bylaws. Jennifer had those printed out on the table, highlighted with the changes. They're also on our website. I asked that anyone who had any suggestions or additions or questions send us an email to our PTC email address before today's meeting so that we would be able to vote. I did not receive anything of the nature, so we're good to go to vote on these bylaw revisions. So I just need first a motion from the floor.
Move to accept.
And a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That's great. Thank you so much. When we have our revised bylaws, those will be, well, they are on our website, but I'll make the changes necessary so that it's not confusing as to which ones were the old versus the new. Kyle, will you just give us a little brief rundown of our work day that we had a couple of weeks ago? What did y'all get to accomplish?
We got the first walk outside of school that Nikki did, and the flower bed, and we set up for the ceremony, picture arts ceremony. I believe I was pressure washing, so I'm not sure there.
We were all busy.
Yes.
School
Yeah, did have a good
very
turnout for that. Thank you so much to everyone who did participate. We're gonna have at least one more in the spring after we get through the yuck of the winter, and we need to kind of freshen up for fun run and before all that. So we'll get together again on that after the first of the year. Patriotic ceremony was fantastic. Thank you to all of the committee for putting on, as usual, a wonderful event for our veterans and heroes. It's definitely a highlight of our year. I know that, or for the kids especially, they love it. And I love that we teach them the importance of honoring those people. It's another great thing about Woodville and how we raised our kids here.
Well, it teaches the importance of patriotism.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a wonderful tradition. We just have a few little things about new business. We have another conference coming up on December 11th. this is the student-led conference, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So, but we still do provide snacks for our teachers and staff. So Rochelle is going to work on sending that out after the Thanksgiving holidays to ask for the same type of snacks that we asked for last time, drinks and things of that nature, and we'll get that set up for them. Our big event before the end of the year is our book fair. So that is coming up very soon. Our preview day is December 6th. That's when the kids come in and they shop, they make their wish list, and they bring it home and show you all the stuff that they want. Then the actual fair it runs from Monday the 9th of December through the 13th. During that week, we have a family night, which is the 10th from 5 to 7. We're going to have activities in the hall for kids to do. We have some special things coming up that sponsors that are going to come and join us with some activities and things for the kids out there while you shop in here, or just come and enjoy as a family. It's a fun night. And a lot of work has gone into it, so I hope everyone comes to that. The next day is the conference day, and you can also shop during that time. So if you come with your student for conference, after you're done with that, you can come to the library and shop that day. So we are sending out, I think actually I did send out today the link to volunteer for that. Several opportunities, set up, preview day, the whole week of takedown, lots of opportunities. If you're able to help with that, we do appreciate that. So look for that. If you did not see that on Facebook but would like to volunteer, send an email to info@woodvilleptc.org, and we can plug you in somewhere for that. Eagle Fun Run, I know it seems like it's far away, but it's really not. Our date this year is March 13th, and really the only thing I wanted to say about that tonight is that we want to start earlier this year in getting sponsors and finding people who are willing to join us in this endeavor. And so start thinking. If you can think of a business who would like to sponsor at any level, I think we're going to make some changes to our level, so I don't have that just yet.
Nicole and I are getting together this weekend
Oh,
to try to
perfect.
hammer that out. So once we have forms and all that stuff, we will share them on the PTC website,
great.
and we can link it to the Facebook page.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we can do that.
Maybe
We
send
know
it
a
out
lot of
in the newsletter or
businesses
something.
are planning their 2020 budgets right now, so we're hoping to kind of get on their radar and take some of their money.
Yeah, and we'd like to have the form on the website, and we can link that on Facebook. So, like, if you know of somebody who would be a perfect fit for sponsorship for Woodville, you could download that and hand it to them yourself, or be able to direct them so that they can directly access that file, that form.
Or if you don't want to ask them, just hit us up. Yeah, we're shameless. We'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll
Right.
ask anyone.
And we will be starting to form that sponsorship team pretty soon, so we can start making those calls. And a lot of businesses need more than just a week's notice, and so we really want to give them ample time to consider and figure out how much they're willing to spend. Is there anything I missed for PTC information, guys? Before this, just between now and our next meeting in January, I think that covers pretty much everything. With the holidays, there's not a ton going on. Speaking of holidays, I do have on here just to kind of point out, because our Thanksgiving holidays are a little different this year. It is the full week of Thanksgiving, which is next week, but also the Monday following is an in-service day for teachers, so students do not report. Then shortly thereafter that, I think the week later, is our student-led conference day on December 11th, and then our Christmas break is the typical 2 weeks from December 23rd through January 3rd. Our fall fundraiser is just about over. Tomorrow we are distributing all of the orders in the cafeteria from 3 to 6.
Actually, I just sent the email today since it finally was able to be attached, and we had to change the hours to 4 to 7. So
Oh,
I did
okay.
put that in the email, but I'll send another reminder tomorrow. So 4
Okay.
to 7.
4 to 7 tomorrow in the cafeteria.
Yes.
We had some parents who asked us what they would do if they weren't able to get here in that window of time.
We're gonna we'll have it the next day, but we just want to get the majority who could come to pick it up during that time frame. But
So
if
we
not,
can't claim their cookie dough?
I mean, like, that's a silly question, but, like, will the cookie dough be refrigerated overnight
Yes,
if they
of
can't get
course.
here? Okay.
Yes, we're gonna put it.
Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
what is there a certain time frame that we can tell them to come on Thursday, or is it maybe as a
free for all.
yeah? I would think not.
You're not before 7?
No, the next day if
Oh.
if it's not here, if they're not here to pick it up on Wednesday, we'll have it Thursday. But at some point we have to say
Right.
we can't hold this any longer
Right. I guess it can just be any time during the next
Any-
day and we'll
okay.
try to get it.
during the school day. Okay, got it. Sounds good. Okay. Any other questions? That is all I think. Do we have any teachers here who want to ask us for some money?
Hello, I'm Heidi Durang. I teach second grade, and our second grade has talked. We will be having a new teacher, so we have some different things on our list. Basically, we need some more chart paper for our CKLA charts that we make. A lot of multicultural crayons and multicultural construction paper. We will be doing self-portraits, and we want them to be able to choose their skin color and different activities we do during the year with that, because it goes along with our Knowledge 5 unit that we're getting ready to start. Some teachers need a class set of crayons and dry erase markers. So that's pretty much what it is. Chart paper, multicultural crayons, and construction paper, markers, and crayons, just to help out with replenish some of the stuff we have. And then when we have activities where they all need a green or that kind of thing, who we're not, fishing for this or that or the other.
Does that reach your level? Of the
It should.
750?
We broke it down where it would be about $72 per teacher. So we'll make like a mass
Request for withdrawal.
request for it. And like I said, we just found out who our new teacher will be, so we wanted to make sure that she was included in that. So we'll have it more itemized. I mean, I have a rough one for you, but it's not all worked out. So I can go on Staples and itemize it and get it to y'all.
Yeah, just get with Deborah and do the request for withdrawal. She'll send it to me to sign off on, and we're good.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we kind of said the same thing for kindergarten. Like we decided that we're gonna each probably just get one thing that we need for our classroom, and we'll have to figure out how much each person will spend. That way, every teacher will get something from it. So thank y'all.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm noticing a trend, so 4th grade kind of did the same. First of all, thank y'all so much for that money. It really helps us a lot, especially upping the cap this year was amazing. Last year was our first year we got LEAP t-shirts for 3rd and 4th grade students. So we used some of our money last year for that, and we're going to do the same this year. So we're using a big portion of our money for LEAP t-shirts. Hopefully, again, we'll also need sponsors to probably cover the rest, but we'll handle that. For 3rd and 4th grade students for testing. And then we talked, we all had different needs. So like Miss Stutz needs a pencil sharpener. I really wanted more books for my classroom, and pencils are a common thing. So we kind of split it up. I have a very rough outline, but I'll work with Miss Barnes to get that itemized for y'all.
Awesome, thank y'all.
All right.
Grade level.
I have a question for 3rd grade. So we definitely want 500 of it to go to LEAP t-shirts, and the other 250 all pencils. Can I order?
Wow.
Y'all would be surprised how they just work so hard, So we were wondering, like, is Amazon okay, or does it have to be from a particular vendor? Because like my Amazon cart, I have like $247.33 in pencils, and then the rest would go to shirts.
Yeah, that's totally
Okay, cool. And we don't have shirts designed or ready as long as it's allocated for that. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
My brain's not there yet.
That's
The
understandable.
kids really loved that last year.
Maybe we can do like growth mindset related.
I'd love that.
Okay. Any other questions, parents? Any questions for administration?
I don't know if we get PE money, but I'm going to speak up because y'all ready to give money, so I'll speak up. No, seriously, I don't know because I'm new to PE, so I don't know if
So there's not a grade level allocation, but money was already transferred to your account.
Okay,
I
so
can look up and see what the
that
exact
could be
amount was.
used. Okay, and the only reason I know some of y'all may have given, I did a donors choose. We've been for our running program, Miss Scarlett and I, we've been using tablets that were borrowed from the library, and we didn't know how nice life could be until one of our donors choose. She still has hers up and hasn't had a lot of donations yet, but we got 2 iPads, and like the kid, I don't know who's more excited, us or the kids, but So it's so awesome. So I was just gonna bring it
Oh,
up.
good. I'm glad
but,
y'all did get something.
yeah, we did. We
You
did.
wanna
And
explain what the iPads are used for?
yeah, we have a running program. It's called the Easy Scan, and every Monday they run, and we had to kind of course out the, our running track is between things, and to try to
That's a
get the
loss of
distance.
playground.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
lost a lot of space. And so we kind of made do, and they go around cones, and then they scan, and it pops up with a cute little character or pirate or whatever, and it gets them going, and 6 laps around there makes a mile. And we started this year really, really pushing it. We're actually using it as a SLT. You can talk too.
No,
But when they get, I asked for the money, so I figured I may as well just keep going. When they get to 5 miles, they get a little foot token, and so we have a sheet that you came up with that idea that really got the kids fired up, where they're tracking in the PE rooms, the 5, the 10. And in their leadership notebooks, we're tracking it. So it just makes it nice. We have 2, and 2 is awesome. 3 would be amazing. So we're hoping her little Donors Choose comes through, and we also did, what is it? Tools for schools. So we'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, so thank you for that money too, because we haven't spent that.
Can I
Just
ask
looking up to
one
see.
of you guys to
No.
link to that Donors Choose in a comment on this video?
Oh, sure. I'll do that when I get home. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if it was anybody in here, but our little wish list that you had put a link to, when I got to school here yesterday, there was a bag of paper towels for us and Band-Aids for PE. So I don't know who it came from, and I asked the front office. They didn't know, but thank you. If y'all know who
So
sent it.
tell us what else is on your wish list in case there's anybody who can.
being that we see the whole school, there's a lot of sniffling and coughing and sneezing that goes on in our class. And we have no Clorox wipes. We have Lysol, those kinds of things, that it just goes quickly through our room, and Kleenex tissue and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's about it. I mean,
Maybe we can make a call to Santa Claus.
that'd be nice.
I checked the budget, it was 400 that got transferred into the
Okay.
PE account.
Okay.
I'm not sure which of their names that's in.
I think it's
I'm a
under
boss,
mine.
yeah.
No.
I'm a boss. She's my boss. Well, I have 2 bosses. She's my babe.
Stop it.
But that should be there. If you don't see it, let
No,
me
it
know down
probably
there.
is.
Okay.
We just,
It
we
is.
hate to use that on the technology.
Yeah, we're
'cause
trying,
that's
like, if
taken-
we could get something donated or, a grant written or something to get those iPads.
Or anybody that gets a new iPad and doesn't want an old one. The
Do you-
old
yes.
ones.
Do you have like an
Yes.
optimal amount? Like how many is too many?
iPads?
4 would be perfect. But
That's
we're
what-
look 2
Because
has
we had 5 Androids, but they were so slow. And, like, the lines would accumulate when they were trying to
yeah.
scan their QR codes. But these iPads, like, literally, they can be, like, this far away. And they
boom.
don't even have to stop their
Now that-
stride.
And that is with the new IDs that we purchased.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But
Those
those have been awesome
Yeah.
too.
Turn
Now
around,
that we,
area around.
Especially for
Was that
kindergarten.
purpose?
Yeah.
Yes.
but now that we
They
Yeah.
probably
have
think it's cool
Yeah.
too.
They do, because they get
I
to
have
do it, and they don't have to remember that
7
long number that
I
Yeah.
poor
don't
babies
even
some
use their
can't remember.
iPads.
Makes it
So
fast.
glad.
Yeah.
So glad that that's really good. I know it
Yeah.
helps in the office.
But I don't want to take away from y'all getting new ones or
It helps just walk around.
This
you
year
can
that
have
I
them
did,
tomorrow.
like I've learned so
Just
many
by
things.
reading their names.
Just by reading their name
It's a
tags.
multi-purpose.
Put 'em-
I love it.
Have a little
That
backup.
makes
I
me
don't
very
know.
happy to hear that.
Yes, those have been awesome.
Seriously.
Fantastic.
I'll just share right now that,
Seven.
whatever dates are, but I don't want to interrupt you. Dr. Maria Ruiz from UL is a professor, and she asked to do a family night again this semester for her students that will be ending the semester. So it is during a busy time when it's during the book fair week when you were saying the night for family night on December 3rd. No, I'm sorry, it's the week before the book fair. But anyway,
So it's the day we
I'll
come
put
back.
this on a newsletter.
The
but
day we
it's
come back.
No, it's on December 5th, the
Oh,
Thursday night. The week we do come back, yes, when kids just have school Tuesday through Friday. So I just want to announce that tonight. And then
Can you explain what that is?
Well, they've done it once or twice before, and basically they set up the whole thing. Her students, and they do a lot of different activities with families. Whether it's math, just tons of different activities. I think they provide some other refreshments.
It's all the students eat with the interns from UL. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
I'll
it's
put
the
that-
UL interns that work here, correct?
No.
Oh,
no,
it's separate?
This is different UL students
Oh, okay.
who take this class for Dr. Ruiz.
Gotcha.
It's early childhood, I think.
Okay.
So the class itself.
Okay.
And they put this on.
Okay.
It's just a service.
Yeah.
It was so cute last year, and the kids
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
My UL girls that have been coming to me are like excited to do it, so like they're
Okay.
excited
Good.
to do it too.
So yeah, that's true. It is students that come on campus, but
Yeah.
not the interns.
But not the interns. They come to observe,
they
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
And then, if it's okay, Ms. Collette, will you share the mindful movement, because this is kind of touching all the kids?
Oh,
Just something that, a grant
the
that
grant
was written.
that was written, and we have Kelsey who comes from, is it the ACA? She comes and she's only working with second grade this year. But what we do is we kind of script what she does, and it's kind of, yoga based, but it is mindful movement. And so we learn it, and then we in turn teach it the rest of the day to the kids on Thursdays. But it's kind of just teaching them how to think about reaction time, breathing. We call it, when we see a kid kind of like losing control, like, oh, blow up your balloon. And so they all know like how to take some deep breaths and let it out, just in the hopes that we reach, that maybe different population, and the dynamics are changing sometimes. And we find that it has helped a lot, because we hear the kids in their lingo saying it, blow up your balloon. I told him to blow up his balloon. So it's starting to become a mantra, for them. And then this past week, and I thought this one was amazing, and I'm kind of even using it in my own personal life with my children, but she's trying to teach the kids to tell us what you need. Like, Mom, I'm nervous, so I need a hug. Or, Mom, I'm tired, I need to go lay down. Like using that phrase to complete what you're feeling, because a lot of times kids don't know how to deal with their anger. I'm a little bit angry today, or I need just some time to myself or something. So she's been kind of dwelling on that the last couple of weeks, and I'm finding when we talk to the kids, because we do touch all the kids every day between she and I, that we're able to kind of reach some of them when we say that. Okay, Miss Kelsey said to tell us what you need. What do you need? And they do. They kind of open up. It just like starts falling out. Sometimes more than what we want, but we hear it, and then we can address some of those things.
That's cool.
Especially anxiety this last week.
Yes.
And even the older kids, it's like they just, on PLC days, it's kind of a busy day, and kids are going to and from, but they want to talk about it, which was shocking, because I thought third and fourth, they were too cool to, but they want to discuss. And so hopefully the teachers are also seeing it, maybe in your class. It might be a slow process, but some great ideas, and we're trying to change it to match the ages of the kids. And but we love it, and we're hoping maybe y'all see some of it at home too. If y'all do, y'all can let us know, because it makes us feel like, okay, it's working.
We are making progress.
Well, I haven't seen any evidence for that yet in my own home. I'm really happy that you guys are doing that, and I think it's really important, like, that you guys have identified, like, this important skill set that you can impart on our children that's, like, not necessarily, like, academically based, but, yeah.
And I think something too is,
And
we were
we've
talking
seen it.
about this, because
Shift
both of
change.
us were academic classroom teachers, and as much as all the teachers want to be able to build that relationship and spend that kind of time, they have so many stressors on them.
Yeah.
Whereas, we have a little bit more freedom from that standpoint, so it helps us to be able to do it more so, it's just easier, I think, in our setting.
Is there any way to get this woman from the ACA to be able to spend time with all of the grades at some point?
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Like, it'd be great for kindergarten for them, because they really don't know how to.
Exactly.
Like they don't know.
We're
really
actually, especially, the thing is, the lessons are geared for more of second grade. And so we do it with the other second, well, she does it with all second grade. Third and fourth, we've kind of modified it. The younger ones, we really do those lessons with them. We do, she types it as it's being done, and we do it. Yeah, the older ones, it's really geared for second grade. They'd probably think we were nuts if we.
Yeah,
blow your
so
balloon.
we're not-
Sometimes I do
your
it.
balloon.
Yoga,
Yoga-
but I blow
I'm
up
not
my
a yoga
balloon.
instructor. I don't know how to make things harder than balance, So,
But we do.
I would love
the
for her
Go
to
Noodle
come.
has some amazing stuff,
Yes.
and we've used a lot of, research has shown this mindful movement and like the yoga and just deep breathing and thinking with behavior and whatnot. It's supposed to improve, lower suspensions and all that kind of stuff. So we've done it for when the kids are coming for recess reset, when they're trying to. We're trying to change behavior. We're kind of using some of that stuff along with some of the Go Noodle stuff. Some really neat techniques, and we've used that for the older kids where it takes them through like they're frozen and then they melt to where it's more geared for their age, but it's fun and it's not like somebody's attacking them. They can use it if they want, kind of thing. And some of them are like, but some really. So we do try to do it for all ages.
4-H has a grant, or they used to, for classroom yoga. And years ago, whenever it was available, I went. And I have the script and the curriculum in my classroom and the cards. But it was a free training that came with all of this stuff. So I'm gonna reach out and see if they still offer it, because it was one Saturday morning for 2 or 3 hours, and then you got all the resources to bring back into the classroom.
That'd be neat, because we're gonna, unfortunately, with the weather and not having much of a, right now with everything we're inside a whole lot. If it's raining, we don't have a slab, so that would be great.
She used cosmic yoga too. I don't know if y'all can do cosmic yoga. The kids love it. She tells a story while she's doing yoga, and they move, and it's like a story. But the older ones would like it too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll have to
That's
look
our
that
biggest.
up.
I mean, we can find
Yeah, it's like
tons
a
of
fun
stuff for
story,
the
but
younger
they still
ones.
move, and it's like
I mean, our
The
kids,
older ones.
we've only done it twice this year just because of time, but our kids really like it. And I mean, yeah, they're third graders and they're cool, but I think they enjoyed the process of, for one, it's something different,
Mm-hmm.
and two, they are stressed.
They are.
They
stressed.
have
They do.
They are stressed.
feelings and
talks about
anxiety.
it a lot. Every time y'all do it, she comes. We did yoga today.
Yeah, I love it.
And she's
Yeah.
high
Mama
strung.
said-
This is just
yeah.
another example of how Woodvale teaches the whole child. And just listening to y'all speak about this, and I'm just like, I mean, it's nothing like when we were in school, like
I know.
nothing. And I'm so thankful for that, because I want my kids to have better, of course, and to learn to understand your emotions and why you're reacting like this and why you keep getting in trouble, and then, okay, now how do we fix it? I mean,
Or why somebody else is acting like that too.
Yeah.
Right,
Right,
very good
understand.
point.
You can
Yeah,
Right.
understand
Yeah.
why they're.
Being able to
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
them.
Fantastic. Oh, love y'all. Okay, so I think that this is going to end our meeting officially, unless anyone else has anything else.
I'll just say two things real quick.
Okay.
We did just decide, announce today our faculty meeting that our leadership day, we have a leadership day
Yep.
once a year. That's going to be January 17th. So that's going to be coming up when we come back from the holidays, and we'll give definitely more information on that forthcoming.
Allie.
And then I just wanted to also announce that over the Thanksgiving break, we're going to receive additional parking in the front. Yeah, so let y'all know
Kind
that.
of makes me sad, but
I know,
it's necessary.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Okay. All right, Jen, it is 6:31, and that is the end of our meeting, and I'm going to turn it over now to Ms. Clavel and